Hi everyone, so I'm back with part 2 of week 19, and for this part of the week I'm using the Design F pocket page with the 10 3x4s and just the one 6x4, because I had loads of little photos that I could put in, and I had a 6x4 cut apart that I wanted to use that said hello weekend, because basically this part of the week was like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so to me it's the weekend, and yeah, I thought that was quite nice to put that in there. So the first photo as such is going to be a little screenshot from Google, and it was on it might have been Wednesday actually, this one. Got Wednesday into Thursday. Oh no, actually it was Thursday. Anyway, I wasn't feeling very well at all really. Joe and I both woke up with like headaches, and we just felt a bit disorientated and just a bit everywhere really, and we couldn't work out what it was. And after sort of feeling like it all day, feeling just exhausted and headachy and all that, we ended up Googling it. And it is the drop in pressure that we've had recently. And it's really boring to explain. But basically where we are, we do suffer from changes of weather massively. So it can be sunny and lovely one day, and then it can be dark and dreary the next. And Joe follows this weather guy on Facebook, and he goes on about the pressure levels around our area, and it had dropped massively. And so this little piece of information came from Google, and it just basically says if you're prone to getting headaches, which I am, I do find myself with a lot of headaches, you can find that grey skies, high humidity, rising temperatures and storms can all bring on head pain. Pressure changes that cause weather changes are thought to trigger chemical and electrical changes in the brain. This irritates nerves, leading to a headache. And that is literally how I felt. If I moved too quickly, like I just felt like my head was irritated, like my nerves were just really sensitive. It was just an odd feeling. We both felt like it. We felt better after we went back to sleep, and just drinking lots of water and stuff. But it was really an annoying pain. Anyway, so I wanted to put that in there and put a little bit of journaling. So I put a little space of dark paper underneath it so I can put some journaling about that. And then next to that, I'm just going to put a cut apart that says, whatever you are, be a good one, which I thought was a really nice quote. And then underneath the 6x4 card is basically going to be a strip of all photos. So on the Friday, it was actually a strike on the railway, and I had loads of things to do. So I had to do the long way round in order to get them done. So I had to go into Leeds because I had an appointment. So I had to get the bus, which from my area, for a car, it takes 20 minutes. But on a bus, it takes an hour and a bit. And it was just felt so long. My appointment was literally less than 10 minutes. So I spent 2 hours on a bus for a 10-minute appointment. So yeah, anyway, I got a picture of the bus because my B-reel actually went off whilst I was on the bus. So I managed to get that picture off my B-reel of me on the bus. It's very rare that I get the bus to Leeds. I always take the train. So for me to get on a bus is very rare. And then the Friday afternoon, I was heading over to my friend's who lives the opposite end of Yorkshire, basically. And it's a good hour and 10 drive, not on a motorway, because I would, at the moment, refuse to drive on the motorway. I absolutely hate the motorway, and I will not drive on my own on the motorway. So I took the longer way. I mean, by longer, it's probably only about 25 minutes longer. But it just meant a lot of roundabouts, and it's the longest I've ever driven on my own, and I've never driven over there before, so I was really nervous. I'm not the greatest of drivers. I just get really nervous of other drivers and just don't like it that much. I don't mind just one straight road or little roads. It's these big roundabouts, all these different lanes, having to change lane and all that sort of stuff, so I just do not enjoy driving around big roads. So I sucked it up this time and did it because I wanted to go to my friends, and it would have meant that I'd have to drag Joe along and not be an independent woman of driving myself, or not go. So I plucked up the courage and I went. So I just took a picture of my map, basically, of where I was going, and my little route, and it was absolutely fine. Like, I was so proud of myself getting there, and then driving home was much better because it was much quieter. And yeah, I was quite proud of myself, so I wanted to put that on there. I use a little sticker that says collect adventures, which I thought was quite nice because obviously adventuring on my own. And then the 2 other pictures are just pictures of whilst I was at my friend's. We didn't actually get a picture together, which again was really annoying, but I got a picture of her little dog, and she's so cute. She just loves being round everyone with food and stuff. And little Poppy, she's so cute. So I'm just going to put a little tab at the top that I can write her name on there, and put some washi tape at the bottom with some flower stickers. And then we actually ordered some food. So we got this chicken kebab sort of thing. It was like Turkish food. It was really, really good. So I got a picture of that. So yeah, we just went round because it was actually her birthday a couple of weeks back, and we hadn't managed to give her a present yet. So we wanted to go around and give her present. So it was a really nice evening. As I said, I conquered my fear of driving long distances on my own, and I was able to obviously go without worrying too much. So I was really proud of myself. So that is that one. And then the photos that go down the bottom is actually a picture of Mango, because Mango, when I got home from driving, I had Joe and Mango waiting for me outside the driveway, because obviously they were, well, not they, but Joe was a bit nervous for me because, as I said, he'd never seen me drive that far before. And I think he was a little bit nervous about the car. But he was greeting me on the driveway when I got home, and Mango was there as well. So I thought that was quite cute. Little Mango waiting for me when I got home. And I actually managed to use all the cutter parts, as I said in the previous layout. I use all the cutter parts in this collection. I cut one of the 6x4s in half and use them as 3x4s, and I put the picture of Poppy, the dog, on top of one side of it. And I'm going to use the other side as a journaling 3x4 card, because obviously it has space to do journaling on there. So that was quite good, because it just meant that I could make use of all the cutter parts rather than have bits and pieces left over. I was able to use them all up, so that was really good. So yes, I'm just going to mount that picture of Mango onto some nice paper. And then the last photo is a photo of us on my Be Real, actually, because I don't know why I didn't get any photos. But on the Saturday, we were heading over to Manchester Airport. Again, because of the train strikes, we couldn't get there. So we had to get a lift. Luckily, Joe's sister was able to give us a lift over to Manchester Airport, and we were staying overnight at the Premier Inn. So this was a picture of me and Joe chilling out in the room in the hotel. And yeah, so we're going on holiday the next day. So that was super exciting. So I'm just annoyed that I didn't get any other photos from that trip, really. I mean, not the most exciting of things, traveling to the airport in the car and stuff like that. But just another photo, really. I really kicked myself that I didn't get a picture of even just us having dinner, or us in the car on the way, or something like that. So I really need to get better at just making sure I take a photo. Because I do rely on my Be Real a lot, but sometimes Be Real can really not go off at the right time, and then you've not got a very good picture. So luckily this actually went off at quite a decent time, so I was able to get a picture of the room, but I don't know why I just didn't take any other photos. So that's a lesson learned, is just try and be mindful of just taking any photo you can. You might delete them at the end of the week and not think that you need them, but they're there just in case you do. And sometimes it's the little things. That's what Joe really likes about my albums. He likes the little things that in the albums, and seeing all the random little things we do rather than all the big things. Because you tend to remember the big things all the time, but the little things are what I think matter the most, between like family members and stuff like that. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. I've really liked using this collection, and I'm really happy that it's done. That collection's all done and dusted. So I will be back with week 20, which will be majority of us in Porto. So thank you very much. Bye.